Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all well. I hope you're very well, actually. Good day to be out and about. I hope everyone's checking in on what we've got in store for you today. Pretty sure you'll be able to see that on screen by this stage. So, what do you think? I'd love some feedback. Yes? No? Seeing as it is Christmas, we're in the spirit in the festive season. I thought today I'm just going to see how many people drop off on our numbers once they read. Hope you can all read that right. We're going to do a marathon today. Okay, pre-Christmas marathon. It's only 42k. I'm thinking we might be able to punch that out pretty quickly. We might get a little bit out of time, just because I think there'll be some people that'll be a bit faster than others. But we'll do it at 20 rate, so it'll be nice and easy. We'll just like tap it along. We'll just cruise along. Should be fine. We'll nail it, especially if you need to add the meters up for the Concept 2 challenge. Yeah, I think this will be the best way to do it. So that's what we've got in store for today. No, we're definitely not going to do that. Okay, but I thought it would be a bit of a laugh nonetheless to throw that up there, see what everyone thinks. This is the last one before Christmas, I guess. Hence why we've got some candy canes sprayed around the place. Yeah, so we'll watch. Yeah, you can watch, Bill. Awesome. Okay, but I do have a good session, and it is going to be reasonably intense. It's going to get there, so I'll keep in a little bit of suspense for a short period of time. The session is going to involve. It's not long. It's only six minute pieces. Okay, but it is going to start building up intensity as we go across. Okay, for the period of time. So it'll start out really easy. We'll get halfway, and we'll be like, okay, cool, here we go. But then the last three are going to be pretty tough. Okay, so we'll take our marathon away. Sorry, buddy, you can wait till another day. But as you'll see, I'll shove this down here. As you see, there's our session for the day, okay? So I'll give you a moment to process. Okay, six minute pieces, 2 minute break. So the break's going to be good for the first part, won't be enough for the last part. We start at 20 and we're going to end up on 30. Okay, so the last two pieces are going to be pretty tough. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Probably even maybe the last three for some people. So I thought the idea today, we may as well just do some good amount of time at some higher ratings. Okay, so what we've done in the past, and I think for the last little while, is we've done a lot of stuff where we've increased the rating throughout the pieces, and we've spent a couple of minutes here and there at higher rating. So what today's going to be about is just about efficiency while we're under the pump. Okay, so while we are fatigued, while we are struggling, and while we are getting bloody tired, we have to be able to hold our form so that we can hold our rhythm. And also at the same time, we want to see an increase in speed throughout this entire period. Okay, now it is going to taper off in terms of the increase in speed. As we know, production of watts is an exponential scale. So it'll be very easy to get a couple of splits between 20 and 22. But what we might find is we might find the speed very, very similar. It may even be slower, which we'll try and eliminate to as much as possible. But between that 28 and that 30, it will possibly be very, very close in terms of the gain that we make out of it. Okay, so really simple. We don't have to think too much. We're just going to be knocking it down from 6 minutes. So the idea, there's a good way we'll think about it while we're doing this, and I'll run through it in the first couple, is we just want to break it down. Okay, so in your head, when you're doing long periods, so if you're ever doing like a 2K, or if you're ever doing a 5K, or you want to have a go at half an hour, or whatever your sort of goals and aspirations and that sort of stuff are with your workouts. You just got to break it down in your head. Okay, so on a 6-minute piece, I always break it down and I go, I'll get through the first minute to find my rhythm, to find the ratio, to find how efficient I can be. Okay, I'm 5 minutes. Now let's cut it down. So the next 2 minutes till halfway, okay, I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to work on that really good rhythm, holding that flow till halfway, so the 3-minute marker. And then I'll push it through to 2 minutes, because I know just after 2 minutes, somewhere around there, I've only got about 500 meters to go. And so then in your head, you look at your splits and you go, okay, I'm holding a 155, whatever I'm holding. And I'll say, okay, 155, I've only got 500 meters to go. Then you get to the 1 minute marker. Then it's all about countdown. Then you get it through, bang, piece done. Okay, so think about stuff like that, because as you go and progress throughout your time and you do different pieces, you've got to have in your head like goals, and you've got to sit on your goal in the short-term period goal, which is a 6-minute piece, is how do I need to feel at this certain time? Now, if you get to halfway and you're like, man, I'm toast, I'm buggered, it's like, okay, how do I eliminate a huge amount of loss? Because I'm going to get a loss, but can I just try and back off one split? And what that is it's actually going to not slow you by a huge amount, because you've really only got sort of just over like 750 odd meters to go, whatever it might be. So you're not actually going to lose a huge amount of time. You might lose 1 or 2, maybe 3 seconds. You're not going to lose 10 seconds. Okay, so that's the idea around this sort of stuff. So that's what we'll start to think about towards the end of that. But other than that, let's not muck around. Warm up as usual. Just jump on. Because we got the first couple are going to be quite easy. Just remember, we just need to do, and like if you've already done it, fantastic. If you haven't, we just want to get on. I'll tell you what, she's pretty warm. I've been warming up myself, but we'll get in here now. So just remember, we just want to loosen up. We just want to make sure we're in a good position, getting the bodies forward. Okay, and one thing to think about today as well, it might be a good day as we get up in this fatigue level to have a play with your drag. Okay, so maybe even now in the warm-up, just think about where you are. And because if you if you're looking at 30 now, so just keep warming up while I'm talking. If you're looking at 30 now with trepidation going, man, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do 2 pieces, one at 28, one at 30 for 6 minutes. Just think about bringing your drag down 5 mil or half a number on the side, and that will just speed up your ability, because what it'll do is it'll just give you more leg speed, because the resistance will be less. You'll be able to just probably have a bit more acceleration with the legs and body. And then if you continue the hands going quicker, you might be able to keep the rate up. And it shouldn't affect the time hugely. Okay, it might slow it a little bit and your numbers a little bit, but in the scheme of things, we just want to find where that equilibrium is for what you're doing. And because the workout is going to get harder and harder throughout the period, we just want to make sure that we can manage it, experiment. There's nothing wrong with experimenting all the time, okay? So just good length, get out to our full length, sitting tall, sit coming underneath, okay? Continuing this hang. Probably only need another minute at this. Okay, just remember in the warm-up, the idea is to loosen up, is to get stretched out, and then start pushing the numbers down. Just every stroke, having a conscious thought process around the push, around the pressure, around the hang, okay? And you should see your numbers drop down, okay? Starting to get down towards Our training numbers, training pace. Okay, good. Okay, and just like that, boom. Warm-up's done, ready to go. Okay, crikey, this is going to be a sweat fest today. It's good. Okay, it's going to help with all the fruit mince pies, all the chocolates, all the ham, whatever else you have on Christmas, Christmas puddings, cream, custard. Oh God, it's a great time of year. Okay, so let's jump in as usual. It's the best way you can, pretty much the only way you can do workouts with other people at the same time. Select workout, new workout, intervals time. Okay, take the set time up to 6 minutes and take that rest time up to 2. Just leave it there flashing away. And we'll give everybody 15 seconds, 20 seconds to get ready to go. Okay, so final drinks, final bits and pieces that we need. As I say, first couple will be quite manageable, quite easy. And then we're going to start pushing up a little bit harder once we get to sort of the third, fourth set. Last 2, we're going to stay really focused. Okay, so let's press our button, bottom right, tick button, ready to go. Should have 6 minutes on the screen. Okay, get nice and ready. We'll give everyone 10, 15 seconds. Don't want the screen to time out. And then we're going to be ready to go. Okay. So if you're struggling with the setup, just remember you can just start and then I'll be calling it through anyway. So it's not going to sort of matter too much if you're running low on battery and it keeps resetting or whatever it is. Okay. So here we go. First 6 minute piece at 20 rate. It's going to be a good rhythm, good setup. Okay, good flow. Here we go. Right, sitting tall. Are you ready? Row. So taking this first part, as always, finding our rhythm, finding our length. Finding our flow. Okay. And the speed that everything's happening. Okay. So on 20, the drive time is slower. You might find that the drive length though is longer because we've got the time. Okay, if you use erg data and you go to the second screen on erg data, it can give you force, peak force, length, okay, drive time, a lot of other information which can help in benefiting your stroke when you're doing it by yourself, okay? So we're setting into this rhythm now, finding that push, really working on this hand, okay? One drive, feel the push, one motion, all the way to the finish. Okay, nice. And then the handles brush the body and lead us away. Good. Nice. That's it. Good flow. Okay, now we've got the time at this rating. Really feel this chain just taking us forward. Release the tension in the arms. And feel it draw forward. Okay? If it feels like there's a bit of slack as we get into the catch, it could be time for a new bungee. Okay, depending on how old your machine is, how many meters it's done, the bungee cord that's in here is what brings us back, okay? And for about $10, you get a new one, put it in yourself. Honestly, it's pretty easy. Instructions, YouTube. And it can make a difference to this movement here as we come forward, okay? So as we were talking about before, we've gone through that halfway marker. We're coming down. And somewhere about now, plus or minus, if you're doing your math, you'll see that there's 500 or less to go. Okay? So it's all about just knocking off the little markers as you go through a piece. Always finding something to motivate you to maintain, to focus. Okay, really good. Nice. Okay, so keep the hang, keep the swing. Feel the rhythm. Continuous motion. Nice. Okay, nice and continuous. Okay, here we go. 1 minute to go. Holding the form. Okay, so this is going to give us our benchmark. This piece. It's got everything moving. It's giving us a split time or a distance or what. And we're going to see improvement right through all our pieces. Okay? Remember to stay relaxed. Breathe into it. Stay focused. Continuous. Okay, we've got plenty of rest. We're really focusing on what we can achieve. Okay, 3 seconds. Okay, and down. Okay. So really good. Good start. Okay, we're going to have the rest periods in these first couple will be great. And then we'll just be hoping for a bit more as we get into those last couple. Okay. But nice, you know. Stay relaxed now. Spend the first minute just catching the breath. Okay, just moving back and forward. Don't have to have a huge amount of weight behind the legs. Okay, so the more we move, the more active our recovery is. Okay, the better off the muscles, the more oxygen we can pull into them. Okay, and we'll go from there. So generally, whatever rest period you do for a piece, get to halfway, then stop, then have a drink, wipe some sweat off, whatever you need to do. And then you spend 10, 15, hopefully no longer than sort of 20 seconds doing that. And then you're back into the last part of the warm down, which becomes more of a preparation ready for the next piece. Okay, so now we're getting down to this sort of 30 seconds to go. we're starting to think about what we're going to be doing on this next piece. You know, we're jumping the rate up to 22, which means we have to focus more on the hand speed, which means our leg speed's going to increase. We're going to get dragged forward a little bit quicker. Okay, and even though it's only 2 strokes, it's this much of the whole entire stroke every time. Okay, so that's just it. It's just a little bit quicker. Okay, so we've got 5 seconds, starting to firm. 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Okay, straight into it. Find the hands around the back. That's it. Straight away, looking for that rhythm. Continuous motion. We feel that drive, and then we switch off the legs. Okay, let's focus on that. There's the pressure and the tension here to hold the body. You feel the drive, you feel the hang, the core, the backs. Okay, and then we release and come forward. So there's our work, there's our rest. Okay, nice. Okay, good hang, nice flow. Have the breathing. Okay, and already you'll see that you're going quicker. You've got a better number. So let's maintain this. Okay. Finding our speed. Hanging long. Long arms. Leave them out long. Let them come to us. That's it, that's good. Okay, both feet. Feel the push. Nice. Good hand. That's it. There's our rhythm. There's our flow. Okay, keep focusing on that. So we're coming down. 30 seconds off the halfway. Stay focused. Tick off that little goal. Maintaining. Breathing. Staying relaxed. There it is. Stay nice. Feel that resistance. Okay, there's halfway. As we push away, arms left out long, legs drive the body, hands come to us. Good. Really good. Good rhythm. Good flow. Okay. Hold this continuous motion. Good. Focus on the goal. Coming down for this 2 minute. Work the drive. Both feet. Feel it in the shoes. As we come forward, transfer of weight onto the balls of the feet. Okay, nice. Nice and free. Feeling the hands. Good. Okay, be confident. Commit to what you're doing. Find the ratio. Work. Okay, push. And then rest. Switch off. Release the tension. Try and stay loose. Okay, good. The machine does some work for us. And we push away from it. Good, 1 minute. Really good. Feel that push. Feel the rhythm. Feel the glide. Okay, feel that relationship. The handle getting pulled. The seat coming with it. So through here, it comes away quicker, and then they move at the same speed from here. Okay, see if you can feel that. Good. 20 seconds. Really good. Holding flow. Holding rhythm. Holding speed. 5 seconds, all the way. Good. Okay, good. So as you'll probably see, you probably got better numbers. Okay, and that's great. Really good start for the rest of our journey. Okay, heart rates are coming up. Next two pieces, we're really going to have to focus on our efficiency. Okay, this is mid-rate, starting to get into the mid-range of rating. Okay, and if we do it properly, and we do it quite efficiently, we do it with the flow, and we let the machine do as much work for us as we can, we should be able to sit there and tap it along, tap it along, tap it along. Yes, the heart rate's going to come up, the energy level, we have to put in a bit more energy to get the speed, which is just a given. We should be able to manage our way through the piece. Get to the end like now and go, okay, right, that was good. What am I going to do from here and how I'm going to manage it from there on? So once we get through these next couple, we don't need to worry too much about our 28 or our 30 because it's going to happen. We're going to get through it together, okay? But right now, it's really just looking for a little bit of improvement and doing it properly and as easily as we can, okay? So depending on what you've got on your screen, how it looks, you've probably got an average speed or you've got a distance that you just created, okay? Idea on this one, let's go a little bit better, okay? Here we go, 10 seconds. Let's start to first. So we're going to go to 24. Remember, first 30 seconds, finding our rhythm. Here we go. Now, that's it. Find our speed. Hands away. Remember, we find our rhythm first. Then we find our speed and our creation. Good. Okay, there's our 30 seconds. How does our speed feel? How's our rhythm? We're going to lock in this rhythm. Good. Okay. As we go through this minute marker, think about the hang. Now, there it is. Long arms. Push away. Legs. Create our speed. Very good. Hands around the back. Let them go. Good, nice. Get that flow. Okay, breathing into it. Heart rate starting to come up. Which means we're attempting the pressure really well. And we're looking for that continuous motion. Good. Speed drags us forward. Hands helps get us into the length. Compression allows us to roll around the front. Okay. Focus there. Round the front. Round the front. Almost pushing away before we get to the front. Nice. That's it. Okay, here we are halfway now. Stay focused. Hold our rhythm. Feel that chain staying nice and flat on the draw. And the drive stays on one plane all the way. And on the recovery. Yeah, good. Focus our rhythm. Now breathing. Okay, here we come down to the 2 minute. Breathe. Pushing through. Staying focused. We're under 500 meters to go. There or thereabouts. Okay, nice. Long arm. Stay loose. Shake out the shoulders. Arm for the hand. Out of the sockets. Push away from the handle. Good. Let it come to us. Okay, good focus there. We're only about 1 minute to go. Here we go. And 1 minute. Okay, keep the flow. Last minute, breathing. Stay relaxed on our speed. Maintain. Flow. Open the mouth. Stay loose and relax. Nice. Okay, good. Rhythm and carry. 10 seconds. Brush the body. Nice. Okay, really good. Right, so the sweat's coming up. Heart rate's coming up. Thirst's coming up. Okay, but really good. Okay, so we're going to take that rhythm. We're going to get ourselves under control now. Okay, and we're going to step up to this 26. okay? Looking to maintain. Remember our goal. What are we trying to achieve? We're trying to achieve a little bit of increase, okay, with maximum efficiency. We don't want to get to the last couple of minutes, be gritting the teeth going, shit, I'm really struggling to maintain, okay? If we are, probably gone out too hard, okay? Or it might be a bit of a struggle, okay? Might not be fit enough, one or the other, okay? But let's remember, let's do this. Get the machine to do some work for us as much as possible, okay? It's all about working, resting, feeling the rhythm of the machine. Trying to do as least amount as possible, okay? Less is more. If we can do less intention this way, okay, let the machine do that recovery for us. Allows us to do more with our energy that we've got, okay? There's only got a certain amount of energy. Need to use it in the most appropriate manner possible. Okay, so let's start firming. We're going to move into 26. Remember, 30, 40 seconds. We're just going to keep this spin going. Get it up to the rate. We're going to tap it along. Here we go. 2, 1, and go. Okay, let's get into a metronomic rhythm. Hang. Okay, just remember, find the rhythm first. Then we work on our speed. Okay, if you're following me, keeping free hands, moving back, switching off the knees. Should be on 26. Okay, there it is. Keep the focus. Nice. Hands around. Okay, seat coming under. We've got to focus this rhythm around the front, around the catch. Push away. Legs. Hang. Low. Nice. Okay, we're maintaining. Make sure we've got a little bit more speed. Let's do that with the feet. And our push. And our body coming through the drive. Okay, breathe. That's it. We only need a slight increase. That's it. Okay, breathe into it. Hang. Body driven off the legs. Around the front. Let's focus. Rolling in, push away. Round. Keep the flywheel spinning. Top of the coil. Don't load it. Move with it. Long arms. Good. Okay, there's our goal. 3 minutes. There it is. Okay, tap. Hands around the back. Efficiency on recovery. Hands away. Remember, brush the body. Don't have to smash it into the chest. Brush it around. Get it away. Nice. Good. Okay. He's in the rhythm. Good flow. Sitting tall. Okay, remember this recovery. Chain. Out over the knees. Dragging us forward. Good. 2 minutes. Okay, good. Right. Okay. Around the front. Good. Sit back. Through the stroke. That's it. Breathing. Find our efficient maintenance of what we're doing now. Breathe. Open the mouth. Relax the face. Last minute. Easy as we can. Work and rest. Okay. Don't choke the handle. Try and stay loose. That's it. Good. Okay, 30 seconds. Here we go. Hold. Length. Good. That's it. Last 10. Okay, relax. Breathe through the line. Good. Okay. Really good step on. Man, I'm sweating hard. This is good. Okay. Roll it out. Breathe it in. Gain composure. Okay. As I mentioned before at the start, just have a think to yourself about, was that manageable? Okay, keeping the rhythm. If it's like, yeah, it's borderline, that's okay. Okay. We put ourselves under a good amount of pressure. Now we've got to really keep our momentum going. Okay, the rhythm's going to really feel almost 1-to-1 ratio in terms of our drive to our recovery. And that's really what 28 and 26 to a degree are all about. Okay, so if you think it won't be manageable, just bring the drag down a little bit. Okay, just a little bit, 5 mil. Okay, give it a go. We're going to have the rating increase anyway. We're going to have the drive increase, and the speed increase. So we should still create more distance. Okay, so right now, look at your numbers. What are they? Okay, the goal here is to go even or slightly better. We don't need to go 30, 40, 50 meters more. We just need a little bit more. Okay, and we want to stay relaxed. So here we go, 10 seconds. Starting to firm. This is at 28. Here we go. Suck it up. Moving in. Now. Okay, start with the hands. Get them away. That's it. Nice. Okay. We have to push, but we have to get our hands away. There's our ratio. 1-to-1. Yes, the hands are real fast around the back. Move with it. Okay. Here's our rhythm. Tune it in for this first minute. Okay. Find that rhythm. Sustainable. Breathing. Good. Hang. Hang, swing. Remember, don't load the front. Move around with the speed. We don't need to think about power. I think you need to be about drive time. Accelerate. Long arms. Good. Nice. Okay, breathing, everyone. Relaxation. Good. Okay, 4 minutes. Lock in the rhythm. Move the hands. Nice. That's it. Carry. Body weight. Rhythm back with the legs. Move the legs. Rest them on the recovery. Okay, good. Efficiency. Hang. There it is. 3 minutes. Tap. Hang. Don't worry too much about the length. Try and get consistency with wherever we are. Okay, good. Chain. You're just forward. One. Move dry. Good. That's it, team. Excellent work. Open the mouth. Breathe. Okay, feet. Little push. Accelerate away. Hands to us. Hang. Armpit. Brush the body. Hands away. There it is. Now the legs drive the body. And swing. Hip back. Last minute. Good. Hang. Stay loose. Efficient. Relaxed. Nice. 30 seconds. Relax the face. Stay loose. Keep the rhythm. Go. 10 seconds. Confidence. 2, 1. Nice. Okay. Breathe and move. One piece. That's all we've got. Okay. This is where we're making gains. Right here, right now. Okay. That last piece. Push the limits. This one's going to do it again. Okay. Got to stay relaxed. Got to find our beat. Okay. Our flow. How we're creating. Okay. And we've just got to keep moving. Okay. The idea about this one, we're going to keep our rhythm. Okay. Don't worry too much about speed. Speed will happen if we stay relaxed, if we keep the flow, and we'll keep the rate. Now, this is going to be very, very hard for some of you, and I know. Okay, 30 rate, 6 minutes. So, if you need to take the drag down, take it a little bit down. If you can hold it, just remember the markers, 30, 40 seconds. The first minute we'll focus here on getting our rate, getting our speed. And we're going to sit into it. Find the flow. Okay, and we're going to push through. We're going to maintain it. We're going to hang, we're going to hang, we're going to hang. Let the machine do the work. We're going to hang, we're going to stay relaxed. We're going to get these hands out of the back. Let it go forward. Okay, here we go. Suck it up. Last piece. This is it. You got this. 6, 5. Building. This one. Now, don't worry about the length. We want the rate first. There it is. Okay, but we've got to stay loose. Stay loose. Good. Breathe. Hang. Tap. Okay, done. Hands away. Get them out. Nice. Focus rhythm. Rhythm relaxation. Feet. Push. Hands away. Armpit. Hang. Breathe. With me. Down the front. Push. Accelerate. Legs going down. That's it, team. That's it. Hands. Move. Lead speed. Tap. That's it. There's 4 minutes. Zone in. Ratio. Tap the body. Long arm. Like that. That's good. Okay, round the front. Push in, push out. Chain in. Getting tall. Staying relaxed. There it is, halfway. All downhill. Rhythm. Efficiency. Exercise. Good. Long arms. Arm squats. Smooth. One drive. Hands away. Yeah, this is it. Hold. Through the 2 minutes. Plus or minus 500. Focus. Seat. Underneath. 90 seconds. Breathe. Hands away. This is it. Coming down. 30 strokes. Here we go. Now, hang. Push. 20 strokes. Breathe. Arms. 15. Last 30 seconds. Count it down. Ah. Hang. Swing. 10 seconds. All the way. No stop. Yeah. Well done. Okay, roll it out. I know you don't want to drop the handle, move up and down on the slide if you have to. Okay. Excellent work. Okay. That was hard. That was really hard. Okay. We put ourselves under a ton of pressure. Look at this. What a mess. Okay. But just stunning work. Okay. Mind over matter, having to really focus and really push through that pain. Okay. Trying to stay as focused as possible. Trying to find ourselves. Okay. It was a real workout for you to find out where you can go, how hard you can push yourself, okay, where your limits lie. So sorry, not sorry. I knew that was going to be very, very hard in the last couple of pieces, okay. I really knew it. But really sometimes just got to go outside this comfort zone. You know, we've been doing it for 2 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes on occasions. This time there's 12 minutes there, 28 and above, which is a massive amount of time, okay? Just press your menu and go back. And to be fair, you know, if your goals are to do 5K, 6K tests, you know, put yourself on the rankings, concept 2, this sort of stuff, you really have to try and find, especially for those distances, you have to find something around that 26 to 28 mark, in my opinion. Okay, if you're a bit more experienced, you probably want to be at that 30 or above. Okay, and just finding that tap, tap, tap. Now, you're going to sit there right now and go, man, you're talking shit, because there's no way I can do that because I just blew up on this last piece. Okay, but hear me out. If you've just done a warm-up and then you just started in and you had to do 18 minutes or something for a 5K, I reckon you'd be pretty close. Okay, the last 5 minutes might be a pinch. You know, that last sort of 1,500 meters, you might be like, holy shit, I'm dying. But because we've done the work here, you know how to stay relaxed, you know how to keep moving and keep the machine doing the work for you, you'll get through it, 100%. Okay, and now you've done a 5K, a pretty middle distance sort of race. You know, you're starting to get up into the realms of that sort of 5K, 10K running sort of stuff, you know, that middle to long distance running type of people. And you'll be able to go, you know what, should I manage to nail that? But it is such a different beast than just doing short pieces, even up to 2K, you know, whatever, you know, it's really hard to say, hey, I do 8 minutes for 2K. Does that mean I'm going to do 20 minutes for a 5K? And I'll probably sit there and say, probably not, because it is a lot harder because you've got so much more time. And so you want to try and just find a pace that's sub-maximum of your 2K, and then just be able to tap it along, okay, and find that efficiency. So, solid work. I think I got up to 190 there at the end. Really good push though. But let's just keep moving for a couple more minutes, okay? I know you want to stop, have a drink while you're rowing, okay? Jump on a bike if you've got one, because that is quite a good way to just spin the legs over to keep warming down. But we just want to bring the heart rates back into check. Let's get some blood flowing into the muscles. Okay, it's a really good workout for the day. Okay, and I did want to finish this with a bit of a bang. Okay, and as I say, and when I look at workouts like this and when I do them, I know that for me personally, the first 4 of them are going to be quite easy. You know, because I can find my rhythm. I'm used to my rhythm. I've done it for so bloody long that I know my pace for each of those 4 sort of ratings. But then when I start getting up into this 28-30, I know that I'm pushing myself pretty bloody hard as well. Okay, because that's starting to get right up. Oh, that is a mess. Look, that's a bloody river underneath me. You know, that I'm starting to get up into that real high level pace and speed and fatigue. You know, and I have to focus really hard myself on making sure that I've got the technique. You know, and to give you a little bit of a secret of what I do, I've still got my drag up on 5. I think it's about 128, 130. So it's bloody hard, but I always use my force curve. Okay, so when I'm rowing, I've got my force curve going, and I can see when I slip off. If I get more of a peak, I know that I haven't quite got my body into check through the drive. Whereas if I've got that nice curve, and that's for me personally, because I've done sort of 10, 15 years of using that curve, that I know how my technique looks because of it. And it is something a lot of people don't utilize it. It is an interesting piece of apparatus on here, on the software. It is really good to use on occasions. Probably don't want to focus on it too much, because if you're trying to make changes, it is quite difficult to just be focusing on that, but also trying to think about your changes. But because I know how I row and things that I've got to keep working on myself, but if I know that if my force curve looks a certain way, then I'm pretty much there or thereabouts holding what I should be doing. Okay. So let's take a moment. Let's just take a moment, take a breath, shake a bit more sweat off the forehead. Okay. And I'll grab the old phone and I'll see. I'm pretty sure some of you now might be like, man, we should have probably done that. We should have probably done that marathon instead of doing this one. And that'll be something interesting. Cool. Right, what do we got? Who's laughing about the start? This looks really tough. Warwick. I'll give it a try later. But later in the day, but 6 minutes 30 in the back of 6 minutes 28 for an age great master fuel. Warwick, mate, you'll be fine. I hope you do it, and I hope you listen to this at the end. Nice candy cane. Thanks, Joe. Hope you have a great Christmas. Thanks, John. Thanks, Neil. Pip, thanks for these workouts. Give it a go on Boxing Day. Stay safe. Merry Christmas from Sydney. Yeah, Pip, you need to as well. Poor old New South Wales getting into lockdown. Nice one, Eric. Today I redid your 7-5 minutes, 30-second rest at 18 to 30. But we'll try this one. Yep, cool. It was better than a marathon you had up there to start with. Thanks, Belusa. Mike, thanks. That was great. Really enjoying rowing along. Thanks, Jeremy. First and foremost, happy holidays. Thanks, Eric, for your time on these workouts. My question is, were you close to anaerobic at the 30 strokes per minute session? You mean this one? No, not quite, because I still think you've worked enough through your, like, anaerobic is a prick of a place, because you're looking, like, I'm not a physiologist, but anaerobic is where you just can't put enough oxygen in to fuel that system. So you go from aerobic to anaerobic. But on a workout like this, in that first 30-second, 40-second, probably even to 2 minutes, if you can stay efficient and you can breathe, you should still be anaerobic for the first part, and then your body clicks over into more of an anaerobic. But you're still getting a little bit of oxygen to sort of help work, but it's not outright anaerobic. Okay. If it's full on anaerobic where you're feeling your muscles tie up and you're feeling like, oh my God, I'm muscle pain, you're feeling almost sick because of the hydrogen ions in that in your blood, you're probably just doing it. You're putting in way too much pressure, like way too much, like force behind it. And yeah, okay, you want to have good force, but at the same time, you want to sort of click over between the two. Okay. Bill, ouch. Yeah. No, you're fine, mate. You'll be fine. Trust me. You know what? One thing about this, people, okay, you might be hurting now. You might think, Jesus, that sucked. Okay. But your body is an amazing creature. And when you start doing something like that again, you know, if you were to do 3-minute pieces up around that rate, your body will go, hey, I've been here before. I know what this is about. And it will dull it, because it'll be like, yeah, been here. Okay. It's still going to like not enjoy it, but you're still going to be, and I've said it before, and the best analogy is around pregnancy with women. Like, if your body remembered the pain that you put yourself through, there's no way. And if you could remember that pain and go, oh man, I can actually physically feel it, there'd be only one child per lady. I guarantee it. Okay. Same with this. I know it's a completely different analogy, but same sort of thing. Your body gets used to it. It knows what it's doing. So, yep, the ouch is justified, but just trust me, it does help you along the way. Sammy, thanks for that. Tunnel vision, switching off, time fly by. That's how it goes. Bjorn, thank you. Savannah, happy holidays. Thanks so much, team. My throat got dry. Yep, next time I should try the humidifier on. Look, it's hot here in my garage. I ain't going to lie. Frederick, that was hard enough. An excellent finish before holidays. Merry Christmas and Healthy New Year to you too. Yep. I think I'm still back here on the 28th, guys. 27th? What day? No, 28th, Monday. I'm doing every Monday right through, okay? So if you are looking for something, pretty much every Monday, I'm just going to be back here. So next week will be at the 5 a.m. time. So look, if you drink way too much on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, then hey, we'll be back after that Sunday, back on the Monday for me, and we'll be back into it for you guys. So as I say, there's a good chance we'll keep it low. We'll just keep it ticking one over. We're not going to do anything like super crazy, but it'll just put some time under your belt, not make you feel as guilty as anything. Yash Bale Sand, Tuffy. I'm so bad at the high ratings, but getting better. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's that's a lot of you guys have sort of said that 28, 30, especially off the back of what we've done, is pretty hard. If we were just going to do a minute at something, we probably could get up 30, 32, maybe 34. It'd be hard. But as I say, it does build on you, and that was basically the mission of me today. Hey Eric, just tuning in. Would like to ask. I noticed you're coming with your shins past vertical. Many people. Yep. Okay. Yeah. 100%. The one thing about your shins coming past vertical, really good question. It is something that, like, there's coming past vertical, but if you actually look at what I'm trying to do, like I come up here and it is past vertical. Now there's more than that. There's people that come right up like this. Okay. But you can't actually create any power until you're about there. Okay. If you're over top of it here, there's no way, because your legs almost got to push down rather than like pushing that way. Okay. To be able to do that. So I come in because I feel my chain taking me forward. Okay, and I feel this rhythm around the front, and then I start to push. And if you were to turn one of these things into slow motion, I guarantee you that I'm not pushing till I'm there. That's where my connection starts happening. So, yes, 100% about the shins coming past vertical. It's only a problem if you don't get the right momentum around the front. Okay, so it's around here. One other thing, if a lot of coaches are like, don't come past vertical, but then what happens is athletes start doing this. Okay, so if I go going 5% past and staying sitting tall, is that better than doing this and saying shins vertical? So, it is a catch-22. There is, as I say, even with all the technique, even with everything that I talk about, and you probably heard me saying it even on the pieces, there's plus or minus, like the way that you swing back, there's plus or minus. There's some people that sit really tall, and then there's other people that lean way the hell back. Okay. Is there a right or wrong? Not quite, but there is a range that we want you to be in with everything. There are some things that we try and eliminate too much, like the whole lift off the front, because then you obviously don't have your body to drive through the drive. But little things with your hands, with your feet, with like just your setup bits and pieces. There is times where you can just slightly push over, and that's fine. We're not here. We're not trying to be Olympic athletes. I've been there, done that. That shit's crazy because we're not even talking about sort of technique too much. We're just talking about numbers and just powering it as hard as you possibly can. Yeah, okay, technique is slightly involved, but it's more just about hammering yourself as hard as you can. Whereas here, we're trying to get better, we're trying to get fitter, and we're trying to enjoy ourselves while we're doing it. Okay, so thanks, team. I'm signing off. I'm going to have a shower because it's disgusting, and then I'm going to go get the mop, and I'm going to mop the floor because there is a puddle running under me. So thanks, everyone. Thanks from asensei. Thanks for tuning in. I just wanted to say also that we've got a weekend sale. It's 20% off the annual price or monthly, or you can pay month to month. So go check that out at asensei.com. But as I say, thanks very much for tuning in all these sessions. It's been a shit year. We've got one more session for the year. And it doesn't look like it's going to be that great going into next year. But hey, we're all here together. We're having a bit of fun. And I think that's the key around what we're doing is that, we've all got a common goal. We're all having a bit of fun while we're doing it. So Merry Christmas, everybody. And we'll see you back here in 7 days. So stay safe, Sorry to everyone in the UK. Maybe they'll probably be watching this afterwards. That can't go and see your family. But honestly, COVID-19 could be fucking deadly if we don't get it under control and it mutates and it turns into something like the Spanish flu. Then we're all in the shit. Okay, sorry about the language, but literally, it's not something to be scoffed at, and we have to get through this together. People are working on it. Listen to the experts. Social distance. Wear a mask. Stay safe. Thanks again, everybody, and we'll see you here next week. Peace.